Andrew McLean, Radio Clyde. Steve, how do you assess what you saw from your team out there today?
Gave it everything. Don't think you can fault the effort. It was a very tough game, good opponent, very close game. It was always going to be decided by the first goal. You could tell that after half an hour. Unfortunately for us, when we opened up towards the end of the game to try and chase the win that we felt we needed to get to the next stage, we got caught in counter and we lose the game 1-0. But I don't think there was anything between the two teams.
Raman?
Raman Bardwaj, STV. Steve, what was your view on the non-award of a penalty?
100% penalty. Somebody somewhere has to explain to me why that's not a penalty. It's 100%. And like I said, it's a one-goal game, we get the penalty. Can be a different night. I've got other words, but I'm not going to use them.
Robert?
Hi Steve, Robert Grieve from The Sun. The referee was Argentinian. Was that explained to you? Was that a surprise to you?
European competition, might have been better to have a European referee. But we had European VAR, and maybe the referee didn't see the challenge clearly on the pitch. So, what's the purpose of VAR if they're not going to come in on something like that? It was a penalty.
Steve, did you envisage the game going the way it did, or were you disappointed that for all our really good possession in the first half, we didn't get enough shots off in a game that we had to win?
It was a one-goal game. The first half is what it was. We dominated the ball. We had enough of the ball. We didn't create quite enough. When it opened up a little bit towards the end, we created chances. We couldn't find the composure just to put the ball in the net. But that's what we are. That's the way we are. It was always going to be a tough night against a good team.
Next question, please.
Sorry, me again, Steve. Can you sum up how you feel just personally just now, the kind of disappointment, because 4 points was the target, qualification for the knockout stages was the aim, and it hasn't happened. So how are you left feeling at this point?
Same as everyone else who's Scottish, I would imagine. Sad. Disappointed and sad. That's it.
Steve, has the lack of goals or goal scorers been an issue? There was a fear coming into the campaign that there wasn't enough goals in the squad?
Not for us. I think it's very difficult to sit here and analyse, and I understand why he's asking the questions, but sometimes after a defeat like that, you need a little bit of time just to digest everything and work out how the game went, why the game went that way. Like I said, we had a lot of the ball, but we didn't probably create enough. But we did create enough chances to score a goal. That's clear. So, is that why we went out the tournament? Well, we scored 2 goals this time. We only scored 1 the last time. Nah, it's something for me to go away and think about, speak to my coaches and try and work on something going into the future as to how we can score more goals at certain times in games. Yeah, for sure.
Porkároly, Nemzeti Sport Online. Hogy látja, hogy egyetért az a...
How do you see? Do you agree that the better team qualified and the team that fought more with more chances in the end and never gave up? Can you agree with that?
Sorry, no translation. No translation.
Excuse me, could you repeat, please, your question? Again, please.
Do you agree with the Hungarian was the better team?
No. I thought it was a very even match between 2 good teams. So, no, I don't agree.
Okay, last one, Alan.
Steve, you said that Alan Patullo from the Scotsman, you said the players gave everything. Did injuries fatally compromise the squad before the ball was kicked at this tournament, sir?
I never speak about injuries. It's my default. Maybe when we go away, maybe when we sit down over a cup of coffee in 3 or 4 weeks' time or whenever it is, maybe then we can discuss the impact of the people that weren't here. I'd much rather just be sad with the people that are here. That's more important to me at this moment in time.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you very much, Steve Clark.